Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today and welcome back for another Casing the Caddy video from start to finish. This is Cindy here from clbcraftcreations.blogspot.com and today we're actually going to case this card right here. Zoom in so you can see that. So we're going to use the Praying For You set, or actually I take that back, it's the Thoughts and Prayers set to create that card. So here's the, zoom back out. It's not super close. Okay, this is actually a two-set stamp set because the images are quite large. So we're going to use this for the main images. We're also going to be using the hardwood background stamp. You probably can't even notice it. I didn't actually until I went to go recreate it. And because I don't actually have the doily that is on the bottom of the card, I'm going to use this stamp right here as my doily and the coordinating punch as well. So let's get started. For my card base, I'm going to use a piece of Lost Lagoon standard A2 card, and I actually have cut it and score it so that it is a top folding card. That's how I wanted to add some ribbon, and I thought that that would be better. However, I just realized I'm not going to need that. I have some of the 5/8 inch satin Very Vanilla ribbon. I'm also using 3 pieces of Very Vanilla cardstock. This bigger piece is cut at 5 1/4 by 4, which is going to be our inside piece. Then I have a piece that's cut at 4 by 4, which is going to be for the front image. And then this piece of scrap Very Vanilla for the doily piece that we're going to cut. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to do our hardwood background stamp first, and we're going to ink that up in the Smoky Slate. I love this background stamp. This is such a large stamp. I'm just leaving it on my work surface here, and I'm going to just carefully put that down and then take a scrap piece of paper and just gently rub the whole thing. It actually is a little darker than I thought it was going to be. Hopefully it'll dry lighter. Maybe I should have stamped off. Let's stamp it again. I think I want to see if it looks any different. Just do a quick press, then put my other side down. See if it's any better. Give it a good rub. And I guess we can decide which one we want to use. Oh, so that's much lighter. So we'll go ahead and use this one. Okay, so we can put that away. Put that aside for right now. And let's go ahead and stamp our other image, and I'm going to use that in the Smoky Slate as well. Ink it up. I'm going to stamp off because, again, that ink was pretty dark. So stamp off and then stamp. And you don't need the whole piece because it's going to get tucked underneath anyway. So take that, and then we'll line it up in our punch here. Okay, so just lining that up. Punch that out, and that's trash. Now we have our piece. Put that away now. Okay, so now we have those 2 pieces. And we're going to go ahead and stamp our flower image, or tree image, excuse me. I just lost my scrap paper. We're going to stamp our tree and old olive. And as is in the catalog, we're going to stamp off to the side. I swear everything is going off in the neighborhood today. So we'll stamp right about there. Okay, so there's our tree. Put that away. And our sentiment, which we're going to stamp in. Probably should use my Stampin' jig. So I went ahead and stamped my sentiment off camera. Just use your Stampin' jig to line it up the best you can. And then I'm going to go ahead and stamp the inside greeting. And I'm using this sentiment here: praying for friends to comfort you, faith to uphold you, and loving memories to heal your heart. I thought that was a beautiful statement. So I'm going to use that. Try and get this lined up on my block. Our other piece of Whisper, not Whisper, it's actually very vanilla, not Whisper white cardstock. Okay, I'm going to stamp it towards the top. Okay, nice. Now we have that done. We've got our doily piece, which we will just put down here. So I think that works out just fine. Our cardstock, and then we need our ribbon. Okay, so let's go ahead and attach the mixed bunch leaf to the bottom here. And you just want to eyeball it. I just eyeballed it. Okay, and then I'm going to add my ribbon. Oh, I actually didn't line that very well, did I? That's good. Okay, so then you take your ribbon. I'm just going to do a simple square knot. Some adhesive in the back here just so that it'll hold it. Slide that down just to the bottom edge. And you can press in the back into the, trim away my pieces here. Okay. And we can add this to the back. Since I have ribbon, my rule of thumb is always to add a little extra, just because you don't want that ribbon to pull up the card. Okay, so now we're just going to line this up. Okay, nice. And then, you know what? Just as a last minute thought here, I think I'm going to add this tree image to the inside as well. We'll see how that works. I'm going to stamp off though, because this olive is pretty. And then just going to add the tree right here to the bottom. I think that looks very pretty. Stamp it on the fly here. Alright, make sure that's dry. Add some snail to the back. Line it up, center it up, and there you go. Okay, so in comparison, here's our two cards. I think they're pretty close. Again, you can use whatever supplies you have in your stash to create something just as beautiful. So just because you may not have some supplies, don't say you can't do it, because just use what you have. Thanks for joining me today. Please stop by my blog at clbcraftcreations.blogspot.com for all the details, supplies, links to order supplies, and all the dimensions that I used for this card. Please hit the like button if you like this card and this video series, and make sure to subscribe. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye.